is the poem I wrote inspired by Little Wing. Here we go. The first time I got high with a hummingbird was back in 1972. We met at a Mary Poppins convention in Lake Tahoe, Nevada. We were hanging out in the employee parking lot with a couple of maids who worked at the hotel. We had all dropped some acid the hummingbird had made. Little Wing is what he called it. And he promised it would help us stop time. We lit a fire in one of the parking lot dumpsters and started tossing aerosol cans, hairsprays into there. Damn, those things make a racket when they explode. It sounds like a busted muffler filtered through Motorhead speakers. Bam, 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 bam! And that's when the acid kicked in. The hummingbird started hovering above the dumpster, its wings beating like a drum solo, while it shouted at us, "Look, I'm causing hurricanes in El Salvador! Look, I'm causing hurricanes in El Salvador!" I don't know if you know or not, but when a hummingbird beats its wings, they move in the shape of a sideways figure 8, the infinity symbol. Which might explain why a hole in the space-time continuum opened up above the dumpster and the hummingbird transformed itself into the Aztec god Huitzilopochtli. Sunlight poured out of its chest and propane gas spilled out of its anus into the dumpster. Huitzilopochtli told us to jump in. Don't worry about the flames. They won't hurt you, he said. It'll feel like Jimi Hendrix is playing guitar with your spine. The maids and I jumped in just as another can of aerosol exploded, and Huitzilopochtli, the dumpster, the two maids and I were sucked into another dimension where pogo sticks were the highest forms of sentient beings, and they were all made of Velcro, which I guess makes them pogo stucks. Oh, come on, I love that. Oh, good bad puns. They told us there were only two gods worth worshipping in this new dimension. A giant handlebar mustache named Jerry and a Kennebec potato that looked like Elvis Presley. Both of them had the ability to grant 3 wishes to anyone who asked, except for the wish of wanting more wishes. Or if your wish was meant to be mean. You're all going to miss for mean stuff? Come on, who are you people? That's good that they can. Yeah. I wish that all the members of Pink Floyd would get back together and go on tour. Or that the Vancouver Canucks would finally win a Stanley Cup in my lifetime. But Jerry said even she couldn't make that happen. There are some universal laws that cannot be unbalanced. And besides, being a god has its limits. And so I wished for something simpler. World peace and eternal love for every being who ever existed. But the Elvis potato said I was out of luck, since the material world didn't really exist, and things like hangnails and bunions and warts on your genitals were just the imaginings of a drunken ferret somewhere near Albuquerque, New Mexico, who used to work in Area 51, so the best thing to do was to wish for something like a chocolate bar or a good haircut, something within reason. It was at this time that I noticed the maids had disappeared, and the dumpster was now an elevator, and all the floors were numbered 42. And then it dawned on me that life, the universe, and everything in it would take care of itself. And so I dropped another tab of acid and pushed every button in the elevator and settled in for what I knew was going to be one hell of a ride. All right, that was RC Weslowski.